Hello, this is FG back with the U4 Anbennar, and today we are playing as Bennon, which is an empire of Anbennar nation, and is Esmerian for now. We are one of the losers of the Lilac Wars, and we want to start issuing a handful of rivalries, and then we can do Conwell, yes. Alright, and we are going to go ahead. Alright, Lane Spinnar. Lane Spinnar seems like a good ally. We are careful and indulgent. Alright. Woe to the vanquished. Alright, so what we want is... we're actually going to get a cavalry, because we are a somewhat cavalry-heavy nation. Alright, state statutory rights, we are not going to be doing that. We are also playing with the Doja's Idea Set mod. And we can start with... Exhaustion. I haven't really thought about this. But usually, you want to take a Diplo idea first. And we can do that. Ashiande. We can ally them for right now. And it'd be nice to begin working with someone who we can use to help fight Corvuria when we eventually go and fight Tear. Additionally, we want clerical advisory councils, aristocratic, and commercial advisory board. Nobility obviously control the majority of our land. Oh, I forgot to give them religious diplomats. Excellent. And okay, I cannot do anything at the moment. Lane Spinnar. Alright, who are they allied with? We need to take Gebert as well. Assessing the Lilac Aftermath. The Lilac Wars was both a blessing and a curse for Bennon Hill. We fought with the Moon Party, fighting for what was right. The result was the destruction of the Grand Duchy of Esmeria. We now stand independent, allowing us to assert old claims we've always remembered. As Bennon, we are the successors of the Havoric Kingdom, which was an ancient kingdom that existed here prior to the arrival of the elves. It was basically this, roughly. Minus kind of like these provinces and all the provinces surrounding as well as Ibuvar, pretty much. Silverforge not including, because Silverforge has been there for a while. Although they might have been subject of the Havoric Kingdom. Alright, and we can go ahead and drop these guys for now. currently we want to just kind of sit around and chill out. Although, Lane Spinar, who could I Royal Mary Basson potentially? A little bit older. Is there any old rulers? Varia has an older one. Owerdia has an older one. UXs. Influx of investors, that's good. Also, we have a massive Ascani refugee center right here, which is unfortunate. Alright, let me find some sort of ally. Not sure how I feel about Aramos. Alright, 10th Pantheonic Council, a newcomer. Thorned Moonboat Festival. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, that shouldn't be an issue. Fallow Fields, okay. Yeah, I can just get rid of that. We're just gonna sit around here for a little while. Oh, nice. Let me go here and curry favors, as well as with Shunde. No, I won't be able to afford that. Okay, and then we also want to come right here and curry favors. Nice to meet you, Armos. Okay, let's try something a little scummy. There's our leader. This one's good enough for me. We'll take the military power hit. tech. Petition for redress. Alright. Alright, I'm going to real quickly pause this while I go do something real quick. Alright, I'm back. Okay, Old Passage needs a fort at some point. I need this. Get Moran, Esmerane. Okay. Tear. Stalia, Corvaria, Santhal. Okay. Influence actions, Cray favors here. Cray favors here. Okay, so they have 2 cores. Yeah, I should probably do that. Subsidize Colt Hunters. We're not really an evil nation. Alright. At some point I really need to attack Tear. Lane Spinar. Okay, they'll be willing to do that. Luxus probably won't. I can actually get some of them on side with just Pepper the Builder, Ryala. This works anyways because it favored by the gods. Ryala. Yep, improve relations. Alright, take that off. Arboron seems like a pretty good one. I wonder what the story with Armos having those is. Alright. Arboron and Wesdam. Final fight of the Ascani. Okay. Go to Damnation. Lane Spinar, Curry favors here. If I can get Lane Spinar, Ashiand. Okay, the sun gives me a few thousand more. Now I just need to curry favors here. Alright, we're good there. Miltech is great. I don't really need this right now. I'll wait to take this until I actually need to fight. Since Basan, Arborin, curry favors there. The threat of fate is fickle. Today the queen gave birth to a child. I shall name him Havorics. I'm wondering if that has something to do with Riala potentially being my patron deity at the moment. So that's what I suspect. But Anbennar. Alright. Yeah, Stalin's going to be a bit of an issue. Okay, that can stop. Other UXs probably won't join. Yeah, I'd have to get up to 20 to do that. Is Gebert allied to anyone fun? Silverforge. Okay, that's doable. They're historical friends, which is why they are allied. Let's go with Courtier of Adventurers. Bennon Hill, Old Passage, Bennon Hill, Old Passage. Do I need to improve Bennon? Bennon Hill will need to be developed eventually. Okay, if I can get Arboron in this war, this will be an easy victory. And then I'll get me another province, which will be excellent. Let me actually get more root out corruption. I really don't want to do that. Benonian champions, I don't need that yet. Bennon Hill needs that. Bennon needs 25 development. Friend in need. Anbennar. Okay, we'll give them 10 ducats. Okay, so we have 9.15. Who wants to get in? Flexes. Oh, come on. Unique to Bennon after Havorics' collapse was a greater use of cavalry in our armies, ironclad champions racing down a hilltop to find the core strategy of our army. With the Lilac Wars and Greentide slowing down, veteran champions are returning to Bennon in bulk to bolster our army. Arboron is helping out, which is excellent. I'll go ahead and take admin tech. Obviously want this, which will be 11. this way. Okay. We're collecting Lane Spinar, transfer trade power that way. Alright, trade efficiency is good. That'll help out. Oh, come on. Ken is backed by the sword. The pure-hearted. Alright. That should help with aggressive expansion. Sharing faults. Alright. Definitely want work reps. Triumph of the clergy. Yeah. Party on the river. Hillknoll refugees. Who's the emperor? It is Istror. Let's improve relations with them. Alright, so Santhal, cash, war reps, and transfer trade power. Okay, that's great. Yes, this needs to be developed a little bit. I can get that. And Tales from Yours, 25 development. Cantalism is right. Alright. So, from them we want roar reps, transfer trade power, cash, and that'll be it for now. I don't get a huge amount of that, but I will get more money in the future. As far as Asciende, alright. So what provinces do they want? Those. Okay, so initially Corvaria, cash, trade power doesn't do anything. Porter Aldresia I don't really care about. Might give them, do that. Alright. Okay, I like Asciende, I don't like him that much. And now I can take for at least the moment, strength and elven privileges. Alright. I do want to change them to someone else. Let's go with Gebert. And around Temple. Alright. Excellent Minister. I like those military points, actually. Curry favors here. And actually, let me covert action, build one right there. Istra War, we're good buds. Oh, they actually got an heir who's a Silcalis. Alright. Telgier. Morian. Okay, so if I was to declare war on them, I can't actually see that right now because I don't have a claim. Cardasty criminal. Send an insult to them. I want those extra points. And curry favors here. It's a free city, free city. Okay. Alright. Haverton Reunion. Haverton was the home of the original clan that unified Haverall and is the site of the Havoric throne. Now it sits out of our control due to the devious dynastic plays by Tyr. A reunion is demanded. Wait, I can actually just over here and improve relations a little bit more. And I can stop doing that. I can send them a marriage. Haverall's Divider. The Silver Dwarves are descendants of the ancient stone dwarves settled in the Haverall Divider by Castanor. It was these dwarves who split the divide in the form of Old Passage, and they now sit on our mountain. Okay, we got that, which means we can get the Demirian Longbowmen, and I will also take 2 infantry. So if I was to declare for Anvil, right, could get 32,000 men in. Do Lane Spinar. these provinces very badly. I also want Gibbert. That'll be a nice feather in the metaphorical cap of the new kingdom of Haverall. I'm going to start calling us that, even though we have far from earned it. Tech-wise, okay, yeah, we'd absolutely thwomp them. Anvil right. Yeah. Although, okay, they don't have any claims on that. Anvil right. These guys don't want that, do they? No. Alright, we're gonna come right here so we can recover. Oh. Okay, so theoretically, if I was to take all of these provinces... We're going to take tech. We don't need province war score cost. That, however, is quite good. I'll do that. Wait, Varain is attacking them. Oh, shit. Promising trader. No, I suppose this is fine punishment. We lose our minus war score cost. Call. The Renaissance, a time for rediscovery for much of Canor. But for us, we've never been far from our roots, even less so for the mountain folk of the Divide. Even with our proactive cultural protections, the Renaissance is still an opportunity to codify and spread the stories of our forefathers. Magical elite. Alright, so that'll be 16. That'd be 45. We won't get minus because we're allied. And we are, what's it called? We're allied and we have 200 relations, so we shouldn't get the minus opinion for being, what's it called? So for Order Aldresia, more reps, money, transfer trade power. Yeah, everyone, we're good. We're nice guys. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. So we need tech. Is what we need. Alright, and now we can rival Esmeralda. Okay, this fort can go. The other ones can stay. What does incomplete hold give us? 75% development cost. Alright. That sucks. But I can work with it. Alright, I also need to just improve with countries that are upset with me. Connell hates us. And we're going to do Lex and Dame's Crown are both important ones to work on. And I'll do that, and then land force limit. Yep. We'll go ahead and get another cavalry because we like our cavalry. Yeah. These forts are all good. We now have all of Bennon Hill. That is excellent. Recall. Alright. Let me do something. Offer knowledge sharing. And Vivar's willing to pay me a lot. Families left behind. How much of my money did I make from tax? This needs a fort, or this needs a fort plus how much military development? 8. Yeah. Right, we're going to take another infantry, because the bigger the army, the fewer casualties we'll take, as we are able to surround them more. Anbennar. Get one more. Okay. And other people who are a little bit upset with me that I care about, RNN, Lex. Anbennar is obviously an ally. Aramos is also one that I don't care too much about, but I should probably... Evil. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, and then I will accept the Silver Dwarves. Gibbert will give me more money. May the ancestors guide them. Alright, how much is it to repair 172 ducats? Yeah, that's a ways away. Asserting our right. Is Marine allied to anyone? No, there's an interesting idea. Silent Repose not already a vassal? Monastic Order. Everyone's favorite retirement home. Good. Truce with Corvuria is up. Gabmurin. Should have a... Okay. I take them back and I can start working on creating favors with other people. Bahrain, Rubenair, Lassian. Alright, we've definitely built ourselves up quite a lot. Yeah, Stalin. I can get a better advisor. Why do they cost so much? Why do my advisors cost so much? Okay, and Gibbert, that would have been helpful earlier. I can improve relations with the Magisterium. Okay, so this is 2 years ahead of time. I can wait for that. Yeah. Alright, now I want to take something. We're going to take shock eventually. Quantity. Shock. Alright, we'll go with quantity. Can I break dynastic ties with them? No, I cannot. Ibivar I can, however. I'm gonna hang on to that money so I can build that fort. Like that. I'm going to drill. Nope, we're not doing that. And we want to rival Ibivar. Oh, can't do that. Cab Morin. That. And then quantity. There and then. Sudden bumper crop. Yeah, just go to trade efficiency for 50% off. Sign me up. Which one of these guys is younger? This guy is by a lot. Yeah, let's go back to Minara. Yeah, fort maintenance is pretty rough. I can turn the forts off for now, though. Remember, the bigger your army is, the less damage you take fighting rebels. Because you can outnumber them. That one, and then these two ideas together will give me manpower recovery speed, which is good. Times of need. They're not going to give us anything because they hate us. Crime is crime. Obviously, we want that. Alright. Yeah. Alright, we can attack Theranon later. Alright, but this is a great opportunity to build a spy network there. gonna actually go ahead and take my cavalry off. Obviously it takes that general. Okay. Nice conversation, I'll take that. Arboron. Yeah, just let him stay home. And for Theranon, get rid of that alliance. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, just get rid of that, and then Conclave of Magi. Yeah, let them do what they want. Oh, yes. That needs to get done. Your relations. $30 Diplo power is great. Take that. How much of this would I get if I... Okay, that'd be a 6-year truce. Be an 8-year truce, but that'd give me enough money to go for a long time. So I'm gonna do that. And then I can come this way. Actually, I can go right that way. 10 admin, that's excellent. Okay, so that would go till 77, 76, and this would probably end with more money. Ryland Temple, on the other hand, I will do that. Okay. How much am I getting from war reps? 0.44. Well, maybe the straight cash would have actually been better. Sure, I can do that. And then I want this, and I definitely want all this cash and war reps. And they are not in the correct trade area, so I'm not going to bother with any of the trade stuff. Right. And then... just for a little bit extra prestige till next time. Alright, Telgier. Actions, ask for military access. My god tier general for some reason. Well, he's not god tier, but 2353 is nothing to shake a stick at. could theoretically do that, and that could be fun. They're allied to Ibib? Okay, that's cursed. I don't know why Galette doesn't start with historical rivals with, like, Ibivar and the Red Glades. Because one of their whole things is they kind of hate elves. What did they declare this war on? Rothcross. Oh, Gadmoran, yes. That needs to come back. Alright. Okay, Tech 6 there. Really need to throw down a production building on Bennon Hill, because when we do that we can get the Goat Lords, and then after that we can do another goat pasture. Eventually we can do that, which is a nice little buff. Let me go and do this stuff. Oh. Hacienda. Sure, why not? We'll send one of our relatives to bang a vampire. And they won't do that because mostly just the rival thing. Alright, I can get rid of that fort though. And then I can go ahead and drop all the forts. Vassalization acceptance, regiment cost. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and just start drilling for now. Give me the cash. Bennon, and all three of these provinces could go for it. And give him a token reward. Yeah, claims on his sorry. Not, oh, yeah, technically claims on his Marinet, yeah, but Theranin is what we need. That'll be a bigger war. And now we want to go with less than 15 provinces in Canor. Decentralized decentralized bureaucracy. Or I could do royal favoritism, which would give 15. I like estate loyalty equilibrium. I like reform progress growth, but I really hate estate influence. This doesn't do anything for us. Max promoted cultures doesn't do much either. Although that actually does help. Call that, and then I want one on Theranin. Okay. Sure. Still gonna drill though. And those production buildings really helped out. Alright, this is probably going to be the last one I do for a while. The last military one I do. Let me build a spy network on them as well. I have a right to it. Spying busted. Shit. Get one more infantry in there. Inferno cultists. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to, unfortunately, slaughter them. Yeah. Shrine to Balance. Excellent. Alright. So we are calm. What does that give us? Ryola. Sure, we do Ryola again. Alright, let me actually send these. One to them, and then one to Bassan as well. Okay, we have no air, but we're 24. Oh yes, send one to Lex's as well. Naive relative. Yeah. Might as well get a claim here too. I want to claim on this because it feels wrong to fight a war and only take one province and leave them as an OPM, because it'd mean I'd just have to come fight Dame's Crown again. Because they'd have never really joined the Dame's Crown or Trade League. Nope, no more ideas for the moment. But I will go with everyone who is upset with me. It's 10 or There's probably 0.13. Okay, that's good. Build a Great Palace, I do not care. Halfling Minister, yeah, we'll increase that. Good. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Cancel that. You know, I'm actually gonna obliterate them. And this is done in 2 months. Alright. Who is Theranon allied with? Not enough. Okay, so I declare war for Telgier. Co-obliterate Theranon. It's our 124,000 maximum. Okay, that's really not great. Telgier, and then Theranon. Alright, so some right there. Okay, no taking Diplo ideas or military ideas for a minute. Why am I getting such good generals? Those are both very good generals. I mean, this one less so, but 5 shock, especially still in the 1400s, is really good. We're gonna do that. Okay, so what we want to take is this, and then Esmerane. Let's go. Okay. Arboron. Okay, so that. Don't quite have all of Can Esmar yet, but I'll go ahead and take that. And then we go with this one. I'll take military tech next year, even if I can afford it a little bit earlier, just to save those extra couple of points. There's a court mage. We're just gonna go with yearly inflation reduction. Okay, so for Theranon, okay. Yep, wait until the end of the year so I can get, improve relations. Pale authority. Yeah, we have more to lose from them. Okay, I'll see if I can take Theranon itself so I can have the full state of Canesmar. No. Yeah, it's just a little bit too much. Having the whole state of Canesmar would be really good. Okay, Rion Temple. Theranon would be truce to Stalin, Bahrain, Terror. I'm gonna think about that. I don't need to do it at this moment, so I can just continue doing war stuff. For Dame's Crown, I obviously want just their money and cash, war reps, and then Lines with the Magisterium is really the only one I care about. Granted. Alright, we're back up to tolerant. Not tolerated, but integrated with dwarves. Oh, there we are. Almost forgot to do that. That needs to get taken. Alright, and I want to... Do I have any? Nope, no one cares about my aggressive expansion. Yeah, for Dame's Crown, I really, really want all that stuff. That'll be so much money. Okay, Blue Heart. Obviously that, and then War Reps. Dame's Crown, I'm working on piecing out. Okay, there it goes. That should be a whole ton of money coming in per month. And now you'll take the entirety of Canesmar itself. Mercenary manpower is fine, I suppose. Esmerane, get rid of that fort. Telgier fort can stay. Givert fort stays. Begin working on that. Alright, yeah, I know. They still won't ask me to hand it back, though, which is amazing. Or they won't do the... No, they asked me to hand it back, but I meant the rightful province thing. Okay, that's a competent heir. Yeah, we get 2 ducats from war reps. Wonderful. We cannot develop right now. Overall tunnel. Old Passage needs a fort. Did I delete a fort from here? Or did I just not? Or did I, like, go backwards? Save that. UX's. No, I need to do this so I can get that, so I can get the claim. Alright. Iscan stands. Alrighty. I'll rival Corvuria back. Change this to Dane's Crown instead, so I can potentially... Oh no, they're way over. How's this going? Laurent has really not managed to I mean, I think they may have annexed. I'm not sure how many vassals they start with, or how many halfling vassals they start with, but they have not really managed to annex anyone. 79, 100, 100, 100, yeah. I think the wet is winning right now. Okay, that can get built. Alright. Okay, I will get that pretty soon. Disagreeing advisor. Get that. I will get value cannon. And then I probably want to go up to 8 cavalry, actually, which is a lot. Nope, don't take that. I need tech. And then I can get that, and then just lose legitimacy. Okay, I will just Emulant the Pure-Hearted. Free market. Love is to be redeemed. To love is to be redeemed. Let's go. Actually, no. Stick on her for a little bit. Alright. And I think that will be it. Another competitor in Alantir. Alright. So this is the refugee policy. Hey, yes, they're finally gone. Okay, we don't have any there. We do have some there, though. Industrious. I believe that is probably Polgar. Let's actually go over to Ara. You know what? I kind of don't want to be associated with them anymore. And Basan's a little bit too small. to really be a great ally at this point. Rise up. Havorics Tunnel. The old passage is the result of dwarven colonies directed by Castanor. Although both have left the tunnel, it served as a vital strategic crossing from both the east and west Havorics, allowing for the old kingdom to unify as it did. Now it will serve us just the same way. And then we will get this. Our veteran knights are old and won't be around forever. We risk using our unique cavalry advantage if we don't take the initiative to train tomorrow's knights. That just kind of has to be done. And I want to improve with outrage countries. Corvaria. Just give me those extra points. Take that. Alright, now we're back on track once again. Havoric clans of old followed rivers down from the Divide's peak, settling and conquering it with it as it joined with the Esmar. The Esmar will guide us towards our restoration as it did in the past. Kalkasandar. They want to go sit on this. That'd be a great time for us. Land attrition. Let's land force limit. Alright. What's our cavalry fraction? 50. Get one more cavalry. Bring this up. No, we don't want to do that quite yet. Distant War, Argon. I can get them in. Okay, I definitely can't get them in. I can get them in. I can get them in. I'll go ahead and take this. Alright. Are we a Jeep? No, we're not. Not even that close. Alright, what are we doing? Favors. Ask to prepare for war. Ask to prepare for war. Excellent, we have money. We'll build that in Theranon, and we will declare for this. I'll go ahead and deal with this first. doing what I had hoped they would. Alright, we're gonna see how this goes. So we have one tech. Take that. We have more men, more cavalry. Alright, so with Ibivar, I want to take, from them, I just want to take that one province, and then give up that alliance, and that alliance. How's Gisden? Oh, I don't care about Gisden. Final terms. Keep the next Kalisani prince away from political power. What the fuck? Sorry, there's an insect of some sort on my neck. I don't know what it was. I threw it across the room. It was pretty large. Good way to start anew. Alright. Half-elf intolerance. Excellent. We will sail the mages. That was horrifying. However, yeah, do that. Okay, Ibivar, I don't care. What? Okay, yeah, they are in the correct trade group. Ugh. What? Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna cash, 4 reps, transfer trade power. Why? Is it their ruler? Craven? Who's Craven? They should be giving up. They're not, which is mighty annoying. Just take corruption. Ibivar, please. I don't want to do this. Never wanted to unleash my legions. Yeah. Let's go siege this down. I'll go with the merchant guilds. I don't care about that. Alright, and then we want those. I'll take Heartland Borders. I'll play this. Oh, that is actually all correct culture or correct religion at this point. I don't care about that. I'll do that later. It's quite odd seeing Lucienne and Bivar fighting side by side. Excellent. Everyone on board. Get out of there, both of you. Alright, this one, and then back. There's many boar. This will be eventually one of these. No, it'll probably be Blue Heart that I play, but I will play one of those as soon as their mission tree gets fully done. Oh, their mission tree is fully done. It's another nation. They're formidable. That's the problem right now. I think it's pretty much done. It just doesn't have its localization in, so none of the events really say anything. And then we can do this. Nothing wrong with being a little bit ahead of time. Do you need... No, thank God none of those have forts. Getting tired of the forts. Arboron. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to end this alliance with you, buddy. And then Arboron, yep. Got the 100. Pay the money. I can wait till the end of this year, and then I can take my next tech. I'm gonna wait to do that later. You know what? I'll go ahead and throw an encourage development edict down here. I can do that. Goat Lords of Bennon Hill, the Havoric goat, a symbol of our culture. The divides peaks are not well suited for farming, and as such, husbandry is the main source of food and clothing for these regions. Many wealthy farmers own large farms of goats, wealthy of these farmers being called goat lords. We should help them expand their operations for greater profits to the crown. Mountain hamlets. The mountain folk, familial clans who live in our highest peaks. They have stayed largely isolated and underdeveloped since Havoral's fall. With a growing movement within our elites to store Havorol, we are reminded that there are many Havorics that never left. We must undo their isolation so that we may learn from them. Alright. So these both need to be 20 dove. one's done. Now it's just Bennon Hill. Some distance wouldn't hurt. What are these particularists? They only have 2,000 men over there, so those particularists might very well win. Nope, nope. I think they've already been killed. Yep, get that. That built. I can do. Till next time. All right. Marielle, author, time. On ash fields. All right. Okay, that's good. Can now do more ideas. Half a Sandar is what we need. Yeah. I'll hit prestige. Alright. Also, this can get Dusty Host. This needs more development. I need to start break royal ties. No. Who do I have royal ties with? Alright. Alright, caught up. Tech-wise, we're actually doing really good. Cost of fewer ideas, I suppose, though. Myron Temple, Esmeralda, Bennon. Alright. Emulant, the fair fortuned. Alright. Pretty good general. 4 shock. Vanberry Guild, another competitor in Ayland here. Where's this? Telgier goes from small to... Alright. My army's perfectly fine size for the moment, actually. So I will just leave them as is. Eventually I will need to attack them. I can now get another alliance. I suppose I can get an alliance back with Bennon. Although as soon as I'm done with, or as soon as this ruler dies, they're going. Okay, and now we can get, maintain balance of powers is good. I like this one though, because it just gives me so much flexibility. We can do Minara, Goddess of Lesser Love. Don't quite understand Lesser Love, but whatever. Diplotech, not Diplotech, ideas. Ooh, a half elf. There's a trader. No, I'm gonna kill you eventually. I'll go ahead and just do this. The clans value old codes of Haverton, the laws of the Old Kingdom above our current laws. They are willing to join us and aid us in our restoration efforts if we give them more homes and autonomy to live as Havorics have in the past. Alright, 100 ducats is no problem. We will take production efficiency, diplomat and diplomatic relations, the Mural of Castellar. Alright. And then we need Diplo rep. Truce with Ibivar is up. In a while, actually. This can come off. Arboron. This is up in 95. Alright. Declare war for Kalkasandar, Bennon, Alexis, Istralor, Anbennar, sorry. Pearl's Edge and Vertesk are the only issue. Theranin is obviously kind of just like a nothing nation at this point. They've been so thoroughly humiliated. No, don't do that. They broke their alliance. Yep. How are they still allied even though they didn't join? I guess they must have not called them in then. Orcish refugees, yeah, we'll let the refugees in. We have nothing to lose. Yeah, dwarves are fine. Oh, they joined, finally. Get them out of the war, take their money, and then we move on to going to deal with other people. Our heir is a babbling buffoon. Alright, it's okay. We have enough buffs to make up for that. Alright. It's good. And they are in the wrong group. They're in more reps. Okay, who else am I at war with? Parthian. Oh, UX is no longer my ally. It's really unfortunate. Too expensive, yeah. You know what? I can get 2 more cannons. That's not too much. For an extra siege, Pip, not Pip, siege, roll, whatever you want to call it. Access actions, ask for military access. Alright, they're out. Infantry compatibility, which is pretty good, but not, could be better. Preferred cavalry compatibility, really. Yeah, that alliance is annoying. And this fort is just... yeah. I'll leave it there. I might need it. And then influence, ideas, diplomatic relations. Okay, Stalin. Elysian is basically nothing at this point. Arnan. I won't have to fight them for a while. And I can royal marry them as well. Prestige of 50. Clan mineral prospecting. Since the creation of Old Passage, the clans in the area have mined the tunnels of the Divide for hundreds of years. Now that both ends of the tunnel are in our control and the clans have returned into the fold, we may assist them in restarting these mining operations. Right. And now we can do on the front foot. The Vale was the home to many Havorics in the past, defining the many myths and legends from the deep, dangerous woods here. History has not treated us well here, and most Havorics are gone or fled back to the Divide. Now elves occupy these lands, and a mighty foe against our efforts to restoration. Alright, and we will declare for Nurael. For Nurael... He can stay home, actually. I need to repair that hole. That's something that I should have done a while ago. But it is what it is. Take these guys off. Oh, I can go for Natalier now, I believe. There goes Gisden. Okay. Miltech was up a couple points there. Siege ability. Okay. Yeah, I really don't care about that. Birth of colonialism. Would be a good place to develop. Ireland. I'll take that. What's that doing? Yes. Religious. This one. Did they delete some of their army? No. It was just invisible. Like that one Duran Duran song. Flickering candle. I get that. Wait, what am I? No, that was silly. I need to stick with Minara until I get this done with. Yeah. So what I want is this. Like that. Okay, so Armos, I don't care. I'll probably actually come for them later. Der Krieg ist Wallon. Leading by example. Alright, Blue Heart. Give me cash, give me war reps. Gisden. Give me money. And then for them, just do that. Alright. Wait. Okay, lifting the Vale. Much of these lands' mystique has faded in modern times, with the Vale mostly known for the wood elves that call it home now. We shall lift this Vale, march into Ibavar, and retake these woods for our clans that had to flee those many centuries ago. And then we will do Castle on the Mountain. What is now called Kandar was once home to the northernmost reaches of the Havoric kingdom, serving as a similar role as Old Passage and linking east and west. Now one of Ander's elven castles rests here, a symbol of the forces that now occupy Haverill's lands. It will make a fine addition to our realm. Asserting our right. Havoric and Esmeri have always clashed in the past, one trying to assert themselves over the other. After Haverill's last king, Harold, died in battle and the kingdom fractured, the Esmeri wasted no time in picking apart the fallen realm. Bennon was all that remained as a direct link to the kingdom, and with our ascendance in the region comes the need to assert ourselves over the Esmeri once again, should we ever wish to restore our kingdom. Alright. So now we have even more claims. And we want to improve with everyone who is a little bit upset with me for, I don't know, some reason. Something I did, probably. Alright. And then I can take cultural change first. So let's have our refugee policy. Truce with the Company of Thorns. Encourage development. Istrelor is fighting Wex. Alright, we can join that. God damn it. Once upon a time, we actually had some competent generals, but no longer, I guess. I guess they all just suck. Alright, what do we got? Institutions, alright. Spawned in Duran, which is one of the 2 typical spots. Usually it's Duran or Venale, one of those 2. Sale of titles. You definitely want that stability. Into their business. I'm gonna head back to Esmeralda. These guys oh, why not? Okay. Halfling's gift. Take it. This one. Accept the petition. Once I attack them, I'm going to end the episode. Our governing capacity situation, not terrible, shockingly. Do that. History War is once again number 1. Alright. Would I be able to... Oh, that's their capital. Fun. Institutions. Stellus is dead. Okay. Armas's truce is up. I guess we'll declare for Canaan. Alright, thank God Ibavar joined. That is excellent. I can definitely embrace the institution now. Yeah, I can. Don't want to take that, because I don't need to. Actually, I should probably go to the merchants and take those loans. Alright, and I will go now with shock. I want to build nice big Havoric knight armies. Venture bands. Alright. Hey, Istra Lore. How many favors do we have with you? 41. We can curry favors. Alright, Ivar. Get out of me, war. That opens up the potential for another alliance somewhere. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that. So I'm gonna thumb. Marled could be good, 14,000. Now we've had an orc extermination game. We'll do that. And then, oh yeah, ethylene. Alright, I really should end it here. Okay, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and have a good day.